So earned value analysis is very simple technique. It is based on three parameters, and it is widely used in project management and product management and related areas. And earned value management or earned value analysis is an industry standard way to measure the project progress, forecast its completion date and final cost, and provide schedule and budget variance along the way. So based on three data points, it can provide consistent numerical indicators which you can evaluate and compare projects. So basically, if you have a chance to look into the Microsoft project, how many of you have experience working with Microsoft project? Just say yes, no in chat. Anyone is having any experience working with Microsoft project?
This is Leslie. I don't have any experience with project now.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, actually, we have this software available with our about Eastern Washington University. Let me just give you the glimpse so that you can understand a project MNOP. For example, this is a project, this is like, here you can have every task, you can see the task is completed, not completed, what kind of resources are required. So basically, this is one of the best software that I have come across for managing the project, and it is on our website or on our virtual lab through Eastern Washington University virtual lab. So you can plug and play, because there are many. If you want, I can share also some videos about project, but I'm not here to explain this Microsoft project. What is most important, that is what I'm going to explain, which is important for decision making. So what happens normally in project, what is the problem that we face? Actually, the project goes out of the budget, means over budget. What happens, another thing, it takes longer than expected time, or it takes longer than planned time. So basically, this technique can give you upfront indication that how much time it is going to take extra, how much money it is going to cost you extra. So you have sufficient time to make changes and complete as soon as possible, or complete before time. So it gives you time to time, or on timely period, indication about your project health or project performance. So simply, a project monitoring and measurement system establish a clear relationship between plan accomplishment and actual. So whatever is planned, let's say you wanted to do by today, you wanted to finish $10,000 of sales, but actually only $5,000 is done. Tomorrow is this. So it gives you indication, reinforces and rewards good planning practices. So basic concept of earned value analysis. Basic comes, each task is project. Earned value as planned work is completed. For example, if you were paid on the basis, you would earn dollar, the key milestone based on the. So earned value can be compared to actual cost and budget cost, and that determines the variance and performance. So let me go directly on to the example, and that can make good sense to you. for example, here you can see. So this is the example. I'm just directly jumping on this, and then we will go back and see everything. This is a project related. Lemonade, make 1,000 cups over 50 days. So this is a planning. That 1,000 cups over 50 days, that means 20 cups per day. So this is our planning. We have 50 days, we have to make 1,000. That means we have to make every day 20 cups. The budget of each cup is 50 cents. Total project budget is 1,000 and multiplied by 50 is $500. So this is our project. This is very well planned. Now we would like to see now at the end of the day, when this project is going on, they some management wants to see what is the project performance, how is the project going on. At the end of the day, 10th, they just checked it, and they found out of 500 cups, 150 cups are made. Total actual cost spent is $90. So 150 cups are made and actual cost is $90. Now we would like to see how soon and how late this project will be completed, how much extra money would be required, or would it be completed on time. So this is budgeted cost of work scheduled. Means what is the budgeted cost that of work schedule? Basically, in 10 days, the 10 days into 20 cups into 5, which is $100. So this is a budgeted cost of work schedule. At the day of 10th, $100 work should be done. Okay. Budgeted cost of work performed. Budgeted cost of work performed. Actually, how much has been done? 150 cups are made. That means actually how much money? $75 of work is done, which is, this is the earned value that has been achieved. Now, based on this two things, what is the schedule variance? Schedule variance equal to budgeted cost of work performed minus budgeted cost of work schedule. So it is minus $25. How? $75 minus $100. So minus, this is schedule variance, clearly indicating we are $25 behind the variance, behind the target. Schedule performance index equal to budgeted cost of work performed divided by budgeted cost of work schedule. So 75 divided by 100, which is 75.75. This is the schedule performance index. Now come to the cost variance. So this is schedule variance. And now look into the cost variance. What is the indication? Budgeted cost of work performed minus actual cost of work performed. So this is $75 budgeted cost of work performed minus, so far actually this is clearly given, actual cost is $90. So far $90 of work is done. That means it is minus $15. So cost variance is $15. Cost performance index is budgeted cost of work performed divided by actual cost of work performed. So this is 0.833, which is 83. So now we got our all the numbers that we would like to have. Now we can make our decision. So these are all, what are the three important parameters that we have to have in our this earned value analysis? One is budgeted cost of work schedule, budgeted cost of work performed, and actual cost. So if you have these three numbers, you can do all the calculation, only three numbers. Look into that. So EAC equal to BAC divided by budgeted actual cost divided by cost performance index. So how much? $500 divided by 0.833. So instead of $500, the project is going to finish in $600 because it clearly says, so $500. So this is giving us indication that it is going to be $100 extra. So budgeted variance in actual cost 500 minus, which is 100, which is not in our favor. So now schedule performance 50 days, we have schedule of 50 days divided by schedule performance index. So that is coming 66 or approximately 67 days. Instead of 50 days, the project is going to take 16-17 days extra in order to finish this project. So 17 days extra this project is going to eat if it goes as per present speed. But this we have measured at the day 10th. Still, how much time we have? 40 days are left. How many days? 40 days. You can make the corrections. You can take, a strong action. You can correct, whatever is going on. So still 80% time is left. Still you have, more than that budget. So you can make all the changes to make sure the project is on time and within a budget. So this is a very simple technique that is based on 3 parameters. And at the day 10th, you can understand the health of performance of the project and you can do the corrections. So budgeted cost of work schedule, budgeted cost of work performed, and actual cost of work performed. So these are the 3 parameters we need in order to make, decision. So now budgeted cost of work performed, budgeted cost of work schedule, and actual. If you have these 3 numbers, you can easily calculate, you can easily estimate, you can easily get to know from the project performance of project management software what is actually as of now. So at any point of time in project life, you can choose, you can see, okay, we have completed almost 50% of time. Let's see how the project is going on. And you can, so look into this. So this is a time, this is a cost person per hours. Now I'm coming back on the theory. So this blue line, this is a budgeted or planned spending. And this red line, you can see this is earned value. And this cost is actual spending. So planned value, what your plan called for sending on the task plan to be completed by this date. So basically this is actually you planned this line. This is value cost of what you have accomplished to date per the baseline. So this is actually what you have accomplished, and actual cost, what you have actually spent this point of time. So this is earned value, actual spending, and budget. So this is another example, that can demonstrate you, and that you can directly get from, this kind of thing you can directly get from Microsoft project. So earned value example today, this is, we would like to check on this day, what is the performance of my project? What is the actually planning? By this time, activity A has to be completed. By this time, activity B has to be completed. By this time, activities C almost 80% should be completed, and by this time activity D is almost 15% completed. So this is actually planned, but so planned value 18, this is completely, which is 18, this is completely, which is 10, 20, 80% of activity C, which is 20, 80% is 16, and this is 15% of 40, which is 6. Total planned is by this day, or you can do here also, you can do here, you can do here also, means at any point of time you can check the progress of the project. So this is a planned, which is 50. What actually accomplished by this date today? This 18 is completed fully. This is activity B is only 80% completed, which is out of 10, 8. This is only 70% completed, so out of 20, only 14. And this has not started, so which is 0. The total earned is 40. Actual cost by this time is 45 from project tracking. So how you can, on particular day X, you can check these numbers. So this is the way you can calculate. So these are the 3 numbers that you need actually for earned value analysis. And so at any day you can see the earned value is above or lower, and rest are, these are the schedule variance, which you can simply refer. Cost variance. So this is the most important point. If cost performance index is greater than 1, that means exceptional performance, means your performance is very good. You are going to finish your work under the cost, or you are going to save the budget also. If cost performance index is less than 1, that means it is not as per expectation. And similarly for schedule performance index, if schedule performance index is more than 1, that means you can understand it is, you can finish before time, you can finish your work before time, means if 40 days are there, you can finish in 30, 35, whatever, more than. And if it is less than 1, that means your task is not, or your work is not going good. So CPI and SPI, the indication, they indicate in this manner. So these are the things that you can just, so this is, we just have finished this lemonade example. So 5 simple criteria for earned value application. Define a scope of the project with work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure that you can learn in project management simply here. You can divide the project into pieces or a small task. Plan and schedule the project scope, budget, cost, account plan to functions. Establish and maintain performance baseline, and monitor performance and forecast final result. This is another example. Plan to spend 100K in each of first 4 weeks. So actual at end of 4 shows 325K spent. So basically, this is the budgeted cost of work schedule is $400,000, because 400,000 into 4 weeks. But actual cost of work performed is 325. What's conclusion you can draw? Under budget is project, or is project on schedule? Suppose BCWP budgeted cost of work performed is 300,000. how, so basically all three important three parameters we have: PCWS, ACWP, and BCWP. Now, so schedule variance equal to VCWP minus BCWS, which is minus $100,000. Cost variance equal to VCWP minus ACWP, which is over budget $25,000. And similarly, you can calculate schedule variance and cost variance. And you can know that this project is on time, how much time it will take extra, how much time it will take. So similarly, you can do other, there are examples that you can simply go through. It doesn't have any rocket science, very simple mathematics, no calculus, no software is required. Even you can do it simply on Excel. So this is what I wanted to explain this week. I don't want to take your much time. These are the few examples that you can refer yourself. But this is very strong technique based on very few or simple numbers. Any question?
I have a question, but it's not related to earned value analysis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a module listed for lecture next week. Does that mean we are not having class?
Yeah, I mean, just planning it. I will come, it's not mandatory for you people to come. And if you have any question, anything, let me know, or we can, So these are the 8 topics we cover in this course. Yeah, so next week, I will be online in case you have question, you want to, ask me any question related to other things. And final exam as per our syllabus. What date is that? You can see. So basically, we are going to cover all eight modules in this final exam.
Is it multiple choice or is it like problem solving?
Because I wanted to have multiple choice questions. However, since actually we have to check the assurance of learning for AACSB and this course, because this is our MBA course and major or mandatory course or core courses. So I have to do the assessment of learning, assurance of learning for this course. Therefore, we are going to have the exam based on the questions, and you have to exactly do on Word. Means you can use Minitab, you can use Excel, and submit on Word document, and then I will check those things. I will grade those things. No multiple choice questions. So yeah, it is subjective question, not multiple choice.
So basically what you're saying is it's going to be a lot like the homework that we did and submitted.
Exactly. Like, you do homework of, there you have 4 questions. Normally, usually, here you will have 10 questions.
How long are we going to have to complete the test?
It will be 2 hours. It is clearly given over there. In syllabus, you can see the syllabus and, clearly written everything.
Are we going to need the lockdown browser for it?
No, how, we don't need lockdown browser because, this is not online or something. You can download the Word file. You can take your Minitab, or, you can, do the numbers crunching, just do the on Word and, upload over there. So no lockdown browser. It's like you do, you do Word document, you download, but here we have some time, schedule, everything. We don't have a big time or so. So exactly the same thing, but it will be available and it will have time to close.
So do we have to be on a Zoom call while we take the test, or do we just do it at our own time at 6, then it start open up?
So no, I didn't get your question. Please repeat it.
So when we like on a date of test, do we have to be on Zoom?
No, not required. You can just download the Word template, or all the questions with data sets. Do with your, no need to be on Zoom meeting, or we don't have Zoom on that day. It's all your flexibility, the way you want to do.
I have a question on the homework.
Yes, please.
On the discussion, can you give me an example of a critical success factor for successful project management?
Yeah. So, for example, what are the criticals? If you have not come across any project, probably, I believe, since most of the MBA students, they have some managerial experience and somehow, somewhat, they are involved in their projects. For example, leadership commitment, and project sponsor, project champion, their role, for example, management commitment, or for example, communication, internal communication in project team or project budgeting, so such are the critical success factors for any
I
project.
see. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Most welcome. Thank you. So I'm just closing it. I will be available next week in case you have any question, anything you want to understand, some aspect or issues which you don't get. Be online, please be online. It's like a review. If you want to go through, if you want to understand something, it's an open session, you can say. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Most welcome.